On the road, we'll keep it off-road.
This year's Sasol South African National Rally Championship took competitors to the classic beauty of the Central Free State for a two-day event of 10 special stages covering a total of 210 kilometres. Overall, the standings were finely balanced as the crews finalised their preparations to tackle stage one. Centred around the Bloemfontein Showgrounds, this was a 4.8 kilometre gravel stage that would pose a real challenge.
First on the road in a field of 38 starters, Sasol Rally winners Johnny Gemmell and Peter Marsh in their Works Class S2000 Castrol Toyota Runex. Two non-finishers following their victory in Mpumalanga had hurt their title aspirations and they needed a good, strong start. Former champions Jan Habich and Douglas Judd in their Works BP Volkswagen Polo. The pair were lying fourth in the overall standings coming into this event, having won the Total International Rally in June. They also needed a good result, as did Etienne Lawrence, who explained his technical setup for this event.
We've got a short ratio. I don't know whether that's the right choice for this rally, but we'll see. We'll shortly see. I mean, two cars have got long ratios, we've got short. So we'll see what the times bring us.
Lawrence and co-driver Andre Vermeulen put the hammer down in their Team Total Toyota Runex and promptly won the stage. Seems the gearing was exactly right for this twisty stage. Multiple former champions Serge Damso and Robert Paisley led the overall standings coming into the Osram Rally.
Not my favourite rally. It's not a technical event, you know, there's a lot of fast things and it's not very too keen on the rally.
The factory Castrol Toyota Runex crew were 4 seconds slower than their winning colleagues on this stage. Defending champion Enzo Kuhn was 10 points behind Damso coming into the event.
Well, we need a win. Championship is pretty much open for the 4 top guys. So I think we're all here with the same agenda. Very fast roads. And it's all about confidence in your co-driver. So I think it's difficult to predict who will be leading after half the event, but we're all going to try and win it because we all need the points.
Kuhn and Guy Hodgson in the second of the factory BP VW Polos ended this stage 2 seconds off the pace. Just 3 points behind his teammate in the overall standings, having won the Zulu Rally in May, Jürgen Fecken.
At this stage we're lying third overall in the championship, and there's 3 events left, so there's not much. We have to go flat out on each event and see what we can do.
It wasn't a good start to the event for Fecken and co-driver Pierre Aries in the third of the Works BP Polos, as a puncture cost them about 12 seconds.
Jean-Pierre Damso and Cobus Frey in their Team Total Toyota Runex were well on the pace in stage 1, completing the stage just 2 seconds slower than teammates Lawrence and Vermeulen. Charles Wilkin and Greg Godrich made a welcome return after missing out on the Volkswagen Rally because their Sasol Konica Minolta Subaru Impreza could not be rebuilt in time following their huge shunt in the Total International. Even though the car wasn't yet quite to his liking, Wilkin set the second fastest time in this stage in the production car category. Fernando Reuter and Gerard Snyman, second overall in the production car category before this event, took the class win in this stage in their Team Total Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9. John and Douglas Williams in their ex-Works Class S2000 Guma Volkswagen Polo lost some time in this stage and ended 14 seconds off the pace. Leading the production car championship, Visser du Plessis.
3 races left. The other guys have all dropped the rally, gone off the road somewhere. We've been lucky. So, as you know, it counts only out of 7 out of the 8, so I need to drop a rally. Hopefully we can choose which one at the end of the year. So the 17-point lead, you know, overall in production cars doesn't mean that much. I've got to drop a rally, so effectively maybe 5 or 7 points ahead.
Du Plessis and co-driver Dave Lethkowicz in their Pertec Creepy Crawly Subaru WRX STI were 1 second off the pace in this stage. Defending production car champion Nicholas Ryan knew what he was in for on the Osram Rally.
I'm going to have to go and win. I'm going to win this one. We have to go and win it. We've done a lot of work, done a lot of testing. Shock, we've changed the shocks a lot on the high speed, low speed, rebound, everything that I can know and have been scratching my head about. But I feel quite confident. I feel that the weekend's going to be good. The guys, everybody else has prepared as well, but I think we put an extra special effort into it. And but it's going to be a big dance to the end.
Already crowned Class A7 champions Mark Cronje and Chris Birkin. We join them on board their Works Castrol Toyota Runex RSI.
You're right. right 8, adverse right 8. 90, turn right 9, no cut, narrow, no cut, narrow, in a bump. 100, caution left 2, bump, and kick right 2, left 3. 50 bump, 50 turn right, 50 turn right, 90 long, left 3 narrow, long left 3 narrow, left 3 narrow, kick right 5, bump left 3, 100, turn left 9 before fence, 120 tight left 9, keep in, the tight left 9, keep in, right 2, left 9, 50, turn right 9 narrow, turn right 9 narrow, caution bump right 9, caution bump right 9, right 9 narrow, and left 9 no cut, right, left, 50, left 4 tightens to 6, 70 jump, 70 jump, then right 8. After the second jump here, watch here, watch. Here, right 8.
So at the end of stage 1, Lawrence and Vermeulen held a narrow lead of 2 seconds over 3 other crews, with Roydan Snyman 1 second ahead in the production car category. Stage 2, the final one of the first day, was a repeat of the first stage at the Bloemfontein Showgrounds. With the whole field having run it already, grip levels would be substantially different this time round. For those further down the running order, fading light and dust would be a problem, as you'll see from the cockpit of Class A5 Championship leaders Gugu Zulu and Carl Peskin in their BP Volkswagen City Golf.
Okay, left 8 into bump gate, into right 2, left 1 onto tar, repeat, okay, left 8 into bump gate, right 2, left 1 onto tar, 200.
Stage 2 results, which meant that Lawrence and Vermeulen held the overnight lead in the Osram Rally with a narrow lead over Kuhn and Hodgson, while Roydan Snyman remained on top in the production car category. In Class S 2000, 15 seconds covered the top 7 crews, with the Williams pairing just 8 seconds adrift. Only 2 seconds covered the top 3 in Class N4. Things were all square in N3, while Etienne Dutoy and Patrick Vermaak once again led N2. Cronier and Birkin were well clear in A7, Eugene Lawrence and Derek Jacobs led A6, and Claudio Piazzamusso and Greg Gericke A5. Stay with us for Day 2 action on the Osram Rally.
Be the competitors' first real test on the Osram Rally. Just over 27 kilometres of high-speed gravel racing lay in store for them. The beautiful Free State sunrise was in stark contrast to the rigours awaiting cars and crews on what is generally accepted as the fastest rally on the Sasol calendar. Jean-Pierre Damso and Cobus Frey in their Team Total Toyota Runex would be the first casualties of the day, as they hit a rock and retired shortly after this. No such problems, however, for John and Douglas Williams in their Guma Polo. Jan Hubbich and Douglas Judd in the BP Volkswagen Polo were pushing hard, trying to overcome the 12 seconds deficit to the rally leaders. So were Serge Damso and Robert Paisley in the Castrol Toyota Runex, but soon after, the car would develop a misfire, costing them about 30 seconds on this stage. Enzo Kuhn and Guy Hodgson were also well off the pace in their BP Polo.
Let's join overnight leaders Etienne Lawrence and Andre Vermeulen aboard their Team Total Toyota Runex.
bump, keep left to long right 14 over narrows 300. Care right 2 over narrows, bump 200. The care right 2 narrow gate, bump 200. Bump into caution adverse long right 3 into turn left 8 over gate behind stone wall. Left 8 is off. 50. Right 1 over bump C 200.
Lawrence and Vermeulen would lose their lead in this stage, however, finishing at 21 seconds off the pace. Johnny Gemmell and Peter Marsh in the second works Castrol Toyota Runex were chasing an 8-second deficit. But letting it all hang out as they pushed to the limit and sometimes beyond, Jürgen Fecken and Pierre Arries in their BP Volkswagen Polo obliterated the opposition by going 18 seconds faster than anybody else. Just watch this for commitment. Nicholas Ryan and Schalk van Heerden had a very small lead to defend, but for some peculiar reason their Bosel Jonesway Subaru Impreza just didn't want to go. Charles Wilkin and Greg Godrich were also struggling for pace in the Sassel Konica Minolta Subaru Impreza. The car was assembled only 3 days before the event due to the late arrival of its new body, so clearly everything was not quite right yet. Also in the Class N4 mix, Paul Pfeiffer and Cindy Harding in their Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6, hoping to build on their podium finish in class on the previous event.
After winning the production car category on the Volkswagen event, Fernando Roida and Gerard Snyman came out fighting on the first stage of the day and promptly took the lead by taking 18 seconds off overnight leaders Ryan and van Heerden. Visser Duplessis and Dave Lefkowitz in the Pertec Creepy Crawly Subaru WRX STI were also putting the hammer down. As comfortable leaders of the championship, they didn't have to aim for a win, but they needed a good result nevertheless. They won the stage in Class N4. Lying second in Class A7, Barry Grobler and Grant Martin in their Sassel VW Golf. Also running in Class A7, Chris DeWitt and Dean Riedlinghuis in their Team Total Toyota Runex. Mark Cornier and Chris Birkin had already wrapped up the Class A7 title in their Castrol Toyota Runex, but was still flying. After stage 3, Fecken and Arries had gone to the top of the standings ahead of Gemmell and Marsh.
Stage 4 was over 23 kilometres of gravel southeast of de Wetsdorp.